let's talk tablets. You know, I'm just going to take you back in 2013. Jay just got his first ever smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy Pocket, a really tiny smartphone by 2017 standards. Even by 2013 standards, that was a very small phone. But at the time, it was the cheapest smartphone around, and I really liked it. But the thing is, I kind of stressed that phone to points it couldn't take anymore. I used to watch a lot of 1080p anime on it, even though it couldn't support 1080p video. I played a bunch of games, even though it couldn't support a bunch of high-end AA Android games. And also, I put in a bunch of books. Well, it was only good for books, but that display though was way too tiny. Although I did manage to finish the Hunger Games series on my 2.4-inch 240 by 320 display. Man, those were the days. When the iPad launched in 2010, it was seen as a revolution. Of course, everyone spews the word revolution whenever Apple touches on a device. But when it launched in 2010, the iPad was seen as the perfect tablet. The tablet that everyone was waiting for, away from those Microsoft Windows tablets that were a little too work-focused. The iPad was consumer-centric and still kept the core users' interest at heart by including an e-reader, a video player, an amazing app store that had everything you think of. Fast forward to 2017 and no one seems to give much of a hoot about tablets. The reason as to why tablets are not selling as well is because upgradability. Do you honestly think that if you bought the iPad Pro, the 2017 iPad Pro today, and Apple were to release another iPad next year, because Apple does that, would you want to upgrade to next year's iPad? Of course not. And you want to know why you won't upgrade? Because there is no enticing feature that you would see in the forthcoming iPad, unless Apple proves me wrong. The enticing feature you already have with your current gen iPad, say it's a 10.1-inch display, 1440 by 2560, 4 gigs of RAM, like a quad-core 1.8 gigahertz processor, 64-bit. I mean, what more would you want in a tablet? That's perfect enough for media consumption and gaming. Tablets are not a device that you have to upgrade once every year like a smartphone, or once every 2 years like a smartphone. Maybe once every 3 years, it makes sense. Since tablets are not selling as well as they used to 3-4 years ago, companies are releasing new tablets once every 2 years, which makes sense. You'd love to believe that they do that for smartphones, but smartphones are a hot topic and a much more personal device, so I really wouldn't take that route if I was a business. But let me just focus on my point of view from tablets. Why do I still believe in tablets? Why do I love talking about tablets so much? And why did I just say tablets 5 times in the last 3 seconds? So, in my honest opinion, my smartphone is my center of technology. Well, my laptop is, but my smartphone is my personal center of technology. And as much as it can do so much... Wait, what? As much as it can do for me in terms of serving its basic purposes of social media, email, calls, texts, etc., it still lags behind in essential features. Of course, this is a personal opinion. It's my opinion. You can give your own opinion in the comments below. But the reason why I'm still interested in tablets is because I like consuming media on the go. You could say a phone does that, but a phone does it in a compact display that I don't really find comfortable. I learned that the hard way with the Galaxy Pocket. Remember that story a few seconds ago? Yes. Compact media consumption on phones isn't my thing, unless it's a really short, funny clip or like a Vine or a witty video, sure. But whenever I'm on a long bus trip or whenever I go to town, I'd always whip out my tablet, watch some anime on the go, and it's still immersive, and I like close the world around me because I'm properly antisocial. So another reason why is gaming. Of course, mobile devices are becoming gaming beasts to the point where portable consoles, apart from Nintendo Switch, are becoming irrelevant. But the Nintendo Switch also has given tablets a new life, since technically it's a gaming tablet in its own right. It's given other tablets a new lease of life in terms of the gaming stratosphere. whenever you connect your Bluetooth controller on the tablet and just log on earphones, that's an experience that a smartphone can't really replicate, to be honest. And personally, I just like tablets' ease of use when it comes to gaming. And you can put a lot of games on your tablet, and if you would make it your secondary portable console in a way, a micro switch. I'll hopefully be doing a video on the best games for tablets very soon when I get my own machine in a few weeks or so. So stay tuned for that one very soon. But yeah, gaming is my forte, especially on tablets. And where smartphones lag behind also is productivity. Of course, smartphones have bridged the gap in terms of editing certain documents, Word documents, PDFs, or PowerPoint documents, but as far as I am concerned, you cannot do fully fledged editing on your smartphone because it's very tasking and the display is really small. A tablet covers that to a certain extent and makes it possible for you to edit your work on the go. If you don't have your laptop or you're not nowhere near a PC or a Mac, I don't care. You can use your iPad or your Galaxy Tab S or any other tablet you want by just simply making a quick edit without making much of a fuss. A phone, however, is more of a document viewer than a document editor because of really tiny displays and not being able to have the function to be a fully fledged editing machine. And so, in my opinion, tablets do that very well, and very well to a point where I'm even used to editing documents on a tablet more times than I am on my laptop. Ebook readers are the better alternative, much more healthier alternative, because if you stare at a screen for that long, especially an LCD display or LED or OLED, it tends to burn. So I'm not going to really focus on the whole e-ink reader versus tablet for reading, but tablets are the ideal reading machine. Of course, you can read RSS feeds on your phone or feeds in other forms on your phone much quicker and better, but whenever I'm reading a book, an e-book or so, it's much more complete on a tablet because it feels very close to a paperback book. Just give me 1 second. You can see this book. This is The Damned United, a really great book. I'm not advertising this by any way, but you can see this book. It looks like it's a proper regular book, paperback and everything like that. But whenever you're holding a smartphone, which is a really tiny device, and you're reading something like 200, 300, 400 pages, it's impossible. Of course, I managed to do it on my Galaxy Pocket, but that was because I didn't have an option at the time. With tablets give you an option in many different size ranges. Like this could be similar to a 7-inch tablet, which comes in nearly the same dimensions. Or you can even use a 10-inch tablet and make it landscape and read back to back, simply like a regular paperback book can. So, in terms of ebook reading, I prefer a tablet over a smartphone. Of course, I used to use a smartphone for reading intensively, but a tablet just does the job much better. It's no e-ink reader by any means, but a tablet just knows what it does when it comes to reading e-books. And finally, why I do want a tablet is because of photo editing. Now, I don't mean photo editing like filters or texts or AR, augmented reality, facial recognition, Snapchat, tacky features like that, I mean proper editing, like near Photoshop editing. You cannot do that properly on a smartphone. And me being involved in the graphics design world for YouTube and other freelance works out there, I prefer having a tablet to edit my photos on the go rather than a smartphone, because like I said, the form factor of a smartphone does not allow for effective editing of photos. And it's because of the limiting factor that I honestly see myself having an option of a tablet much better than having the option of a smartphone. I do love the fact that smartphones are capable of editing pictures intensely, but do you honestly picture yourself, no pun intended, spending 30 minutes to an hour editing pictures on a really tiny 5.5-inch device? or something much larger like a 10-inch or an 8-inch or 10.1-inch device with much sharper display and much more accurate colors. It depends on which device you get, but accurate colors, yeah. But do you see yourself doing heavy picture editing on a smartphone or a tablet? I'm pretty sure that question answers itself. The tablet has a very niche market. We hope flagship companies outside of Apple do make more innovations in terms of tablets. And the next innovation I would love to see in tablets is modularity. It didn't work so well on smartphones, but it can work well on a tablet because tablets are not devices you upgrade every year, but devices you can upgrade once every 2 to 3 years. And in between that space between the current version of a tablet and the next version, you can get modules that will help your tablet last long for the duration between the current version of your tablet until the next version. And that's why I believe it will work well. That's why I believe it failed on smartphones because of the upgradability, the time it took for smartphones to be upgraded each and every year. As for tablets, they don't really need to be upgraded each and every year. That's why I believe the next revolution should be in tablets, and hopefully that will kickstart the market. So yeah, that's my opinion, guys. What do you think about tablets? Do you still want to get a tablet in 2017/2018? Let me know in the comments section down below. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do hope you like this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. Thanks once again for watching. Talk to you guys next time.